Play. Hey, Melfest is over. Okay, what you talking about? What? I got a new video. Alesia Michelle, I'm ready to go. Eurovision fam, are you ready for the show? Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. Now I just got done watching the Melody Festival and National Final. I did watch it, so I really don't need to do a reaction video per se, but at least we can react together and I can give you my thoughts on John Lundvik, who will be representing Sweden at the 2019 Eurovision Song Contest. Now I did do some reaction videos for Melody Festival, and I did a video when they announced the contestants, and I definitely said that he was one of the folks to win for sure, and he's so damn likable. It's like so hard because he's so likable. How can the man be so likable? So John Lundvik will be going to Tel Aviv to be performing his song Too Late for Love. Now I had some thoughts on it, and I really will say just before we get into this reaction video, and you know I might be going out on a limb here and I don't want to offend anybody, so prepare yourself, get prepared. I want to start off by saying that I definitely am not taking anything away from John Lundvik's win. It's a well-produced, well-performed song, and we get it. Sweden gives us quality. That's why we love you. Sweden always gives us quality, so I would never expect to get a song from Sweden that would be subpar. I think that might be impossible. I don't even think that Sweden is like capable of really creating like trash songs. So I don't want to take anything away, but I will say, like, looking at the jury scores and seeing how really no female performer finished on the top part of the leaderboard, and yes, Hannah was in a duet with Liamu and she definitely was out there carrying that song, but to be honest, I think if she was singing it as a solo act as opposed to it being a duet, I don't think that the act would have gotten that much love, just given the numbers and what we saw. And it's just kind of getting a little bit played. It's getting a little bit tired that Sweden is just sending, you know, like good-looking guys singing well-produced, well-performed pop songs. Like, we get it. You guys do that. This year, Eurovision has some really, really risky, thoughtful entries. This year at Eurovision is so epic. And yeah, I'm just a little bit nervous for Sweden, and I think that's where I'm coming from. I think I'm coming from a place of just like, I love Sweden. You guys know I love Sweden at the Eurovision Song Contest. So I really love Sweden, and I'm just a little bit concerned given especially what happened last year where the televote essentially just blanked on Benjamin Ingrosso, and I did think that it was a good song. It was a great performance. And again, this year with John Lundvik, I think it's a great song. He's going to perform it well. But I just feel like Europe might be a little sick of Sweden playing it safe. And you know, someone actually commented and said to me, oh, well, I don't think playing it safe is, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with playing it safe. Excuse me? This is the Eurovision Song Contest. We want to win. It's a competition. Playing it safe ain't gonna get you a win nowadays. And it definitely isn't going to be the thing that I personally think is going to give a country a win this year, just because we have so many risky, cool, and experimental entries this year. So that was like a long intro. Let's just get into this reaction. Play. Okay. Let's get ready. I would be remiss if I did not point out how dry that twist out is. Just saying. I just gotta put it out there. You know, this staging is good. This is a really good song. To be honest, I'm trying to think, like, could I hear this on the radio in the States? And probably not. It would be like maybe on a radio station like my mom would listen to. But even that's complicated because, you know, they're playing like Chris Brown, you know? The staging is very Austria, Eurovision 2018. A little bit like with the kind of the golden tones and the black. I mean, he's just so likable, though. That's like the annoying thing. Like, when he performs, you're just like, oh, get it, John. I'm not gonna lie, I would like a little bit more from this vocal. And maybe this is unfair, but if I was John Lundvik, I would go on and ask Michael Rice, like, oh, could you just sing this song real quick? Actually, you know what? Michael Rice should do a cover of this. And then, John, you should just sing it the way that Michael does it. Because Michael would just throw some runs on it. Because we need more runs. We need more from this vocal. Okay. I don't know. I guess this is like a tricky entry for me because maybe for a lot of people in Europe, this feels very fresh to them. But this to me just reminds me of like every Sunday when I went to church. Like my whole entire life. So it's nothing really like fresh about it. It's very like straightforward. Okay. Okay, we got this note. I need more from that no. I need more from that run. I mean, like, you need to be doing what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Sun that lights your dark. Is it too late for love? Come on, we need more. I need more. He needs to get with them singers. John needs to get with them singers and get some vocal coaching to find more moments for runs, to really elevate it a little bit more. Okay, I mean, look, this is a well-produced, well-performed song. It's Sweden, duh. We get it. We know this is going to be in the final. We know it's going to perform well with the juries. We know this song is going to be good. But about that televote. Yeah, about that televote. Yeah, you guys realize that the televote is 50% of the score. So the televote kind of matters. Yeah, you might want to mix some things up so you could appeal to that televote. Because we out here trying to win, okay? We out here trying to win. Yeah, you know, I don't want to, like, go into this too much, but I just think, you know, Sweden had an opportunity this year to kind of take a note from last year, the scores that happened. And I think instead of taking a note and reflecting introspectively on what they've been bringing to Eurovision in recent years, they decided, and kind of, I guess, some of the critiques and criticisms folks have been giving them, they decided to take a note that Cesar Samson from Austria did really well with the juries, and so they were like, oh, you know, that performed really well last year, so how about we do something like that? And that's honestly the note that I think they took, instead of taking the note of, like, maybe we want to get a little bit more creative. I know the island songs didn't do that well at Melody Festivalen this year, but real talk, I think the island songs would have been a little bit riskier and a little bit more different if we had sent, you know, Omar or even Margaret with one of their tracks. Yeah, and I'm gonna be real. I feel real bad for my girl Malu Preetz, because that was just a really well done performance, and the fact that it finished the way that it finished, I don't think that was right. I don't think that was accurate. And then Anna Bergendahl, Ashes to Ashes really grew on me. I would say that was like my biggest grower for Melody Festivalen this year. I ended up watching the finals, singing along to the song, and really, really liking it. But again, I understand, Sweden. Y'all didn't want to take that chance. And again, I get it. That's okay. Y'all don't want to take that chance. And honestly, like, I do think that John Lundvik probably was Sweden's best bet this year. But then I really liked Malu Preetz. I really thought that act was really cute, and it was different, and it was fresh. And let me give like a minute to talk about Victoria. If I were Victoria, I don't even think I would do Melody Festivalen anymore. I just don't even think I would come back and do it, because something is really going on with that. But then on the other hand, really, Lisa Ajax's Torn was kind of a better, more current commercial ballad. And look, Lisa Ajax can sing. I mean, Victoria and Lisa Ajax can both sing. They are both actual vocalists. But I do think that Lisa Ajax's package, from my perspective, and I'm coming from, I think, an American perspective, but for me, I think that song was far more current. There was something very dated about Not With Me. And I do think that hurt the performance, especially when it came to the juries. But then it's like to just blank on that vocal and that performance. I don't know, it's so tricky. Well, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Talk to me in the comments below. Do you disagree with me? That's totally fine too. Talk to me in the comments below. This is a conversation, and you know what? I am so excited for Eurovision 2019. I'm going to Israel, so you gotta make sure that you like and subscribe because I got more content coming for ya. Bye.